Hello guys, welcome to my channel. I did just actually start recording, but I've got the COVID cough still. It's my last symptom to go. My neighbour's got COVID too. I've not been in contact with him, but we've both got the same symptoms, same time. Anyway, he's given me some of these sweets, and it's the only thing what stops me coughing. So I've just been in a coughing fit. I had to stop the video, record it, press start again. I've had to put one of these in, because the menthol and everything just stops me coughing. So anyway, today I'm going to do a video for my subscribers, because in the past couple of weeks I've only got 154 subscribers today, but I'm trying to build this channel, and I've had loads of positive feedback, loads of new subscribers, and 99.99999% of everything, like even if it's a like or a dislike or just a slightly negative comment, it's just been a fraction. And it's not even, nothing's been bad, but everything's just positive on this channel. That's all I want to spread, is positive vibes. You know, we've got the fire on, we're being cozy, we're just being homely, we're just sharing a video together. And I'm appreciative of everyone who's subscribed, everyone who's commented and said nice things, or even just commented and just had their own opinion. You know, you don't just have to say nice things. It can just be your facts, opinions, whatever. Tell me what you've had for your dinner. But that's what we're going to do today. If you're commenting, just tell me what you've had for your dinner. That's how friendly and neutral and just, we don't care. We're not here to offend, we're just here for good vibes. Anyway, so I thought I'd give my subscribers, I'd show my subscribers a video I made, but it's a picture. It's got some music on, and it's pictures from a trip where I travelled with a friend. It was nearly 3 years ago actually. That's the last trip I did, because we've had 2 years of COVID. I did 27 countries in 3.5 years. Because I'm self-employed, I'd work a bit, travel a bit, work a bit, travel a bit. And this trip, I travelled 1,500 miles on a moped across Vietnam. We started in the north, in Hanoi, the capital. That's the new capital. The old capital was Ho Chi Minh City in the south, but I don't know why. Well, they changed it around. Started in Hanoi, I don't know, a couple of hundred miles over to, or a couple of hundred kilometres over to Halong Bay, like you see on the James Bond films, where it's the sea with all the big limestone towers. And then we just zigzagged down Vietnam. Zigzagged down Vietnam for 3 weeks. We had the first 2 nights in Hanoi booked, in a beautiful hotel called the Westlake Hotel. Hotel on stilts in the middle. Google Westlake Hotel Hanoi. Google that, it's amazing. We stayed in there. My friend works away, so he gets points. He stays in hotels supplied by his company, so he gets the points. So he's built all these points up, so we got 2 free nights each in that hotel. And then we just never had no accommodation booked, zigzagging all the way down through Vietnam. We had never had no accommodation booked. And then the last bit of accommodation what we booked, excuse me, was the last 2 nights, just so we can hand the motorbikes in, because we picked the motorbikes at the top. We could have dropped them off at any city all the way down, because there's a company in every city. And then we dropped them off at the bottom in Ho Chi Minh City, which is the busiest city I've ever been in my life. Excuse me. Every set of traffic lights, you're surrounded by 250 motorbikes. Oh, it's the craziest city I've been in, the busiest. It was just such an adventure. Like I said, I did 27 countries, so sometimes I travelled once every month for like a 5-day trip. I went all over, and I wanted a year off. Travelling, but then COVID hit, so I haven't been away for 3 years. Anyway, that's enough talking. This video's for my subscribers. Let's have a look. This was my last trip I went on. What an adventure. We had no accommodation booked all the way down Vietnam. We just turned up in a place. Sometimes we knocked on a hotel door. Any room at the inn? We used booking.com, and it was off season, so everywhere was empty. But it was just, what an amazing adventure. Hopefully you'll think the same. Let's have a look. I've just done a video to Queen, Freddie Mercury, so I've still got Bohemian Rhapsody going around my head. Are you ready, everybody? Let's go. hotel. 110cc mopeds. Photobomb. Those guys there, let's just go back one, where are they? Those guys there, they look cheeky chappies. They said, what do you want? Drugs? Women? They offered us everything. Dodgy fuckers. That woman there, I know it's not a big deal, but that woman there, we're talking to her, it was like a little cafe, and we said, oh, where's round here? And she just went, boom, boom, got her boobs out and just fed her kids. I'm like, alright, that's must what they just do here. She laughed as well, she went, just got a boob out. That's a place called Samsung. So that was the first time we reached the coast. We got to we've gone from the capital Hanoi over to Halong Bay, and then this was actually the finish of our biggest ride of the whole trip. This was 300 kilometers on them 110cc Hondas, 4-speed Hondas. We did 300 kilometers that day, and we stayed in a nice place actually. So I rested the camera on the tree, and I put it on a timer, and then we just did that because it was nice to get to the coast. Dong Hoi. That's Halong Bay. So we went east before we come south, and this was a boat trip, and we're on like one of these boats. That's probably one of our boats, what's down at the bottom of the screen, and they take you. There's so many tourists, it's unbelievable. This is winter time, but in the summertime there's supposed to be like floating bars and stuff. And we went to one of these rocks. This was pretty amazing. I hope there's some pictures. Went to one of the rocks in the middle of the sea, and then there's loads of caves in it. So you're doing all these caves in, like you're below water level and stuff. It's crazy. This is it. That's it. Save Island. And the beauty of travelling is, this is a guy, Van Hu. Just met him on a ferry. We didn't even know this ferry was here. On the maps, it was just a dotted line. We didn't realise the dotted line means no road. So we just sat at the side of this guy, chatting with him, and he lived in the forest. He'd give up his job in the city, and he lived in the forest, like growing things. It was brilliant. Does anybody recognise that? The Golden Hand Bridge. I've seen it all over the social media, Facebook and Instagram and stuff. This was the most biggest surprise of the whole trip, because we said, yeah, and this was actually my birthday, and this might have been the day before my birthday. I think it might have been. And yeah, because on the day after, on my birthday, I rode the Top Gear road, where they rode the motorbikes on Top Gear, on that beautiful mountain road. I did that on my birthday. So I think this is the day before, yeah. Anyway, we didn't realise, we thought, oh, we'll just drive up to a bridge, park our motorbikes up and walk across this. No, this bridge, you have to take a 5.2 kilometre cable car, 1 mile high up above the clouds, over 7 mountain tops. It was absolutely crazy. I think the picture's about to come on. Oh, it was absolutely mental. It was the biggest surprise of the trip. We thought, oh, we need to get on this cable car, just go to the top of this hill. Got to the top of the hill. There was like a rope from one side of one mountain to another. Oh, it must be just after that. And we just kept going. It took about 40 minutes, and it was just amazing. A glass-bottom cable car. Absolutely amazing. And then, to top it off, this is at a French village. So you've got a French-themed village, 1 mile high. It's called the Barnard Hills, Da Nang. If you want to Google it, it's called Sunworld. It's the Golden Hand Bridge, Sunworld, Barnard Hills, Da Nang. And it was just the biggest surprise ever. Look at that. Right, this, John was in navigation, and you know, he made a mistake. He'd not made, we're friends anyway, he'd not made any mistakes throughout the trip. He's ex-military, he's pretty good. Anyway, he'd made a mistake, and he says, oh, we promised each other we wouldn't ride at night because it was that dangerous in the day riding. He says, no chance, we're not riding at night, it's just too mental. John miscalculated something, and our accommodation, what we booked, was 60 miles away, and it was about to get dark. So we looked on Booking.com. And we found this place, which was like few kilometres, few miles away from where we were. It was the best mistake we've ever made, because this guy just next to me, the Vietnamese guy in the blue shirt, the other two guys were from one were from Denmark, one were from Netherlands. And we just turned up at this place, and this is us before we've checked in, and we're like, it turned out to be called Chung, the Vietnamese guy. Spoke Russian perfect, English perfect, Vietnamese obviously. He used to work in Russia on the oil rigs, and then he bought this place. I said, Chung, can we check in? No, have a beer first. Bear in mind, this is $10 a night with breakfast. And Chung is buying us the beers. It's like, can we check in? No, have a beer. Can we check in yet, Chung? No, have some more beer. 6 beers later, Chung, can we check in? No, wait, we must eat. We must eat first. He went, and there's another guy, maybe off screen, or he's not there right now, another guy from the Netherlands. And then he drove off on his moped, come back with all these big prawns, like shrimp, and all this other stuff. And he drove off again. And he come back with these 2 bags. One of them were full of these eggs. And they had, the mother of the duck mother had sat on them for 18 days. The duck had developed, and then they boil it. So you've got like a half-grown duck in an egg. And he's like, for you. I'm like, no way. And then he has some dried squid, what were horrible. But what a lovely guy. Chung, I hope I see him again one day. He's an amazing guy. And then he let us check in eventually. But anyway, this is the last bit of video. Oh, that's it, it's over. So, I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. I've got loads of other videos from my travels. If you want to know, if you want to see any more of my travelling videos, my subscribers, let me know, and we'll put some up. I've done some amazing adventures. So, that one's just for you guys. That's one just for my subscribers. Exclusively just for you lot. I'll see you later.